Hello, my loves. Happy Tuesday evening. It is 9:15 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, my loves. You are watching me, Chris Farah. Welcome to my YouTube, where I frequently talk about TV shows and like streaming shows and entertainment, pop culture stuff. And tonight on the docket, it's before the 90 days, 90 Day Fiancé. That's what it's called. 90 Day Fiancé before the 90 days. This is the tell all part 2 of season 5. This is the fish end. Honey, this is the safe flight of the season, except that wasn't the end of Usman and Kim. Yeah. I will just always remember that safe flight moment. It came so fast and it was really harsh. And, truly, I think she should have left in that moment, but, she didn't. And here we are. She wasn't the only person that should have left, obviously. And Mike has to safe flight for the rest of his life. You know what I'm saying? I'm so happy to see my peeps in the room. Hi, definitely nocturnal nat tonight. Yes. Hi. Oh my God. Oh, Josephine. I just want to name my daughter. If I ever have a daughter, I'm going to name her that. I think it's so beautiful. We're going to get in. Don't even worry about it. I'm happy to see all my faves in the room and kittens hugging kittens, T. Jones. So, yeah, I watched this with Wah. If you watch her channel, she went live and talked about it. And I didn't. I just tried to ride the Peloton that was next to her. And then when I went to go live, I realized I lost my computer cord. Just lost it. Did not know where it was. I can't find it. So then I had to go buy not only a computer cord, and it's like the special one, like the USB-C, honey, whatever I'm talking about, but the extra, sorry, the extra elongation, the extra, what I'm talking about. I gotta, extender. Okay, shall we begin with Kim and Usman? I think we shall. So I really just, as a side note, this tell-all is in the pattern of other tell-alls where definitely, as I've said, producers are telling people to comment on other people's drama, because the audacity after we watch these people to comment on the other one's drama as if they know anything about communication, dating, relationships, making good choices, emotional intelligence, love, all of it, it just begs to be seen. And they don't know each other, so there's like really no need to, but they do. And I feel like it's because the producers are like, no, Jasmine, for everything you say in the comfort of your own home that's like accusatory toward another cast member, will just like give you $100 or whatever. Like, and she's getting that $100 bill. You know what I'm saying? She's getting a bunch of them. So Jasmine and I will say Sean Robinson. Sean Robinson was almost kind of like a different host for this tell all too. I mean, she took a little bit, honey, but she's gotten her footing now. And I think this line that she has to dance of being truly an elegant professional woman, journalist, and then also like having to like just put the toesies of these Genos to the fire. She has to. Someone has to. It has to be her. Listen, it has to be someone. It has to be the person that they've hired to host the show. Welcome to the Mikey Love Fest. Yeah. God, it's so interesting. Everyone really was in love with Mikey and playing victim, like the poor Mikey, and he's the victim, and as if they didn't watch him say all the stuff about the video cam stuff and how her life, it was shitty beforehand, as if that didn't happen. And they definitely all hate that Spella. I mean, they hate her, like, I wish one of them would bring up the witches thing. Anyway, I feel like it'd be Kimbali, like it'd be like, and on top of it, you're in the occult, something like that. By the way, as I bring my face towards camera and I have a ring light, do I truly see how serumy and moist my face looks? And my loves, that's absolutely true. There's oil on it. I'm so excited that you guys are here. Yeah, you're absolutely right. You knew where she was. Thumbs it up. Okay, yeah. So let's get in. And as we're getting in, obviously, thumbs up this video, and I'd really appreciate it. So this is really sad, but as Kimberly is forced to sit there and bear witness to the fact that Usman, right after she left, right after like the wet Kimberly kiss on his hand or whatever was dry. I mean, it wasn't even dry yet, still wet. He went and had like a video chat with Zara, where we saw this obviously in the last episode, where he was incredibly flirty. I mean, very flirty with this Zara, right? Obviously, like, hey, Zara, do you still think of me? You know, like, just like we saw Usman in action in a way with Zara on this FaceTime that we actually haven't seen him at all in the entire season. It was like he was turned on, horny, attracted. But that Usman that was on that FaceTime with Zara, we haven't seen that one in a minute. We don't know who that person is. I mean, like that was like classic, like, hey girl, you know, like kind of Usman. And we like, I forgot that person existed. I like forget that we had Usman, raw dog Usman, because he was so standoffish. So cold, you know what I'm saying, with Kimberly. So at the same time, it's sad because yes, now we're in present life, and yes, Kimberly has been absolutely horrid the whole entire time and giving him things and asking for sex, and it's really, really cringy. And yes, it'd be assaulty if it was the sex, if the genders were changed. But in this time, they are supposed to be together, and she has to just watch him be very sexually and into this Zara, you know. And then that scene just like ended. It was like, well, we'll see, you know, whatever. She has to like, she doesn't know how it ends. And of course, Usman, she gets upset. Kimberly gets upset, wants to like, you know, get up, storm out. And as that's happening, Usman's like yelling at her, you know, like, Kimberly, wait, wait. And then Jamal's like nodding to that, like, bro, like, what are you talking about? Also, like, Usman, like, you're literally on a computer. Like, I don't even know what you're seeing. You're like being, you know, obviously patched into a studio. Like, you screaming at like a figure walking away from you is like just not it. You're not in the same room, and that just is what it is. So anyway, God bless. So Kimberly's like goes outside. She needs a minute. Jamal goes after her. It's very sweet. He like loves his mom. I saw some Instagram video of them roller skating. They were like, well, as I said, roller skating, rollerblading is the word. Maybe roller. No, it was roller skating. They were super cute together. Like, you know, they're cute. So I like that Jamal. You know, he goes and comforts his mom. It's all very much on camera, you know, but like in a way that makes me feel like, well, what's real, what's not? Because Jamal is really articulating for someone who like just got plum picked out of his life to be on this television show. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. Um, so when he gets back, yeah, Usman is like, Kimberly, like, if I want to be with Zara, I would. If I want to be with someone else, I would. You should just be happy that I'm with you. That's like what he tries to defend himself by being aggressively disrespectful and boastful. Like his defense is, no, I didn't cheat on you because I could, but I didn't. Don't be mad about this because I didn't cheat on you and I could and I didn't. Even if you think the act of it is disrespectful or how I did it is disrespectful, none of that matters because at any time I could cheat on you and I didn't, or not, or I did. You'll never know. I don't care. The point of the story is you have to believe me. You have to trust me, loyalty, because you know I could cheat on you. So just be okay with it. Like, you know, like it's such a weird, it was obviously awkward. Jamal's like, what? And it's like not really resolved as much as Kimberly's like, I just can't talk about it. And then we're still maybe together or maybe not. And how should I deal with this? Is really Kimberly's point of view. And we're kind of like, safe flight. Buy your son a Nintendo Switch. Maybe the Pro version or what do they call it, OLED or whatever. She just says, "I will address this later, definitely." So yeah, then we turn our sights to Spella, and they really put this witch to the fire, honey. They hate her, like they are at Salem witch trials, honey. And like Kimberly's the one that's like, burn the witch, and she's just gonna like light the hay with her torch. I mean, truly. Listen, so Spella is the dumbest and incredibly immature and feels like she is like 14, like in a body that's not 14. And she is incredibly insecure. And truly, I couldn't hang out with her not one bit. And that's why earlier on when I was talking to Wall, like I would rather be in a car with Kimberly for, like whatever. I don't want to say years, but I mean hours, over one with Spella. I don't think I would have like one thing to say to her. And I think she would have horrible taste in music. Kimberly, I feel like would have good taste in music too. Huh. So pretty much blah blah blue. Obviously, with Spella, like at the end of all this, she cheated on Johnny, right? She cheated on Johnny. She like told Johnny that she cheated on him, and Johnny like had the reaction he did, which was kind of like hurt, and then also wanting to buy her a diamond ring. And thank God that Jasmine started doing some of the work that like Sean Robinson still couldn't quite do, which is being like, so Spella, by the way, like when you said that, like when you told him that you cheated on him, like, did you really, girl? But did you really? Come on. And I was happy that that was addressed because someone brought it up in the room to me, and I was so like, yeah, what? Yeah. Because honey, she's like, she's thirsty. She has that she seems like the girl that would send herself flowers, like Lula's, like to be like she's wanted. Like it's that version of that, like, I'm wanted, men want me. I could have anyone. I could cheat. So just be happy that I'm with you. So it's kind of some messed up version of Usman's defense. It's it's a defense offensive move, which is like, I'm going to get at you before you get at me. You're hurting me. I'm going to try and manipulate you into doing something by cheating. So I mean, it's like, it's messed up. Now, after all that, Sean's like, all right, Spella, okay. So you haven't, have you cheated on Johnny since? And she's like, no. She's like, okay. But have you hung out with anyone with male? Have you had any intimate moments with any males since? And Spella's like, no. Now we understand that Sean has been like pursuing another line of questioning in this tell all that she's never seen before. And we understand that we can see what a heavy-handed moment when we can. And just as she was asking Gino about whether Gino slipped in the DMs of Ben's friend, and like we had this like 45-minute line of questioning where finally Jasmine's like, Gino, why is she asking you this? It's like, well, honey, look, obviously Sean knows Hassan. And I don't know what researchers, what interns, what producer interns have to like go through like FBI agents into these people's, passed between when they finally finished editing and filming until this moment now. So, for instance, like, was this Previ information that she gave them, or did they find this out? Did they track down this person? So anyway, look up us. Let's go back. So of course, as I'm saying, Sean's like, okay, but did you have a man fly in to see you for your birthday? And she's like, well, yeah, yes. But we did not have sex. We were not intimate. Okay. Where'd you meet that man? So yeah, so Spella loves like a white American woman, maybe BBW, maybe not. An Asian man website, loves, like, found her niche, honey. Found a niche. Listen, some people are jack of all trades. Some people really find a groove, one groove, and they just keep hitting that groove. And that's Spella. She's I mean, she's in it. She knows what she wants. She's, been put a spell on, as the Spella has been put on Spella because she won't stop. She can't stop, won't stop. She won't quit him. She loves Asian men. So on this website, honey, she's been talking to someone else. Whether she says that, it's very confusing. Of like, when did you meet this guy? Did you meet this guy at the same time you were talking to Johnny? And then just like, well, now I'm talking to Johnny, but I still know you, kind of. You're an acquaintance of mine, a friendly acquaintance that I've never met in real life. Like, what pictures has Spella sent that guy? You know what I'm saying? Because they've been talking back and forth, they never met in real life. And so they've been like, whatever, flirty text, flirty WhatsApp or whatever. And like, what pictures does she send him? Are they like boop-a-doop selfies like her on the like ranch? Are they her cosplay? Are they like blonde, wigged titty push-up pictures? Are they sexy pictures? She really, really is like, no, he came to celebrate my birthday because I was alone. Another dagger at Johnny. Because you weren't here. So I did it because you're not because of you, because you caused me to do it. Because if you were here, I would have you and I wouldn't do this. But you keep with your shitty behavior and all of your horribleness, your toxic behavior, you keep making me poor Spella. I'm poor Spella. I keep having to like fall onto the dicks of many, many Asian men because I'm so clumsy and you're not here to help me. I keep falling. If you were here to help me stand up and walk straight, well, it's just so, it's crazy. I love this. Yeah, where were her witch coven girlfriends on her birthday? Yeah. I mean, it really is like, it really is a thing where she was like, you have friends. You have friends for who wants to celebrate their birthday with anyone they just met? I don't. It's my birthday. I don't want to go on a date on my birthday. It's actually, well, besides being nonsensical, really sad. Because yeah, on your birthday, you want to be with people that know you, and you feel comfortable with it or not. I mean, maybe he might not try and kill you just because you haven't met before. You know what I'm saying? It's so crazy to me. People are just coming in the room now. Hi, guys. Hey. Hi, my loves. I'm happy to see you all. And don't worry. Hot cocoa bang bang. She changed that picture, honey. That is cute. Oh, I feel like everyone had that same background too. This like, yeah, like puff of blue, peach gray background. Her pictures. That's so funny. Cute. Anyway, tee. It's her language to be touched. Her love language is touch, but specifically Asian man touch. I mean, I'm just saying, seems that way. She had a lot of friends that could hug her, is what I'm saying. A lot of horses. Not to hug her, but horses, like provide such a loving relay. By the way, I'm taking horse riding lessons. I'm so excited. I've only had my second lesson. I'm really into it. They really are beautiful. Now, and I've already had a moment where I thought I was going to die twice during this lesson. It was really windy today. My horse got spooked. So I kind of like ran off to the side. And I was like, I'm going to die, like ready for and I'm high on this horse. The horse is tall. So anyway, Spella, I don't know how many times Spella's fallen off a horse. I like to think that if Spella can do it, I can do it. And Spella's fallen off a horse before. She must be like, look, horse, if you throw me off, I will cheat on you, honey. I will ride every one of these other horses in front of you. I will cuckold you, horse. Don't do me wrong, horse. I'll ride all of them. I'll ride all your friends into the ground. I'll ride them. You'll just sit there in that bar and you'll watch me ride your friends. And you'll be sad and wishing that you treated your Spella better. I feel like, and then she's taken that mentality and how to like approach all the people in her life, all her men. Why isn't her mom on this tell all? It was very interesting who was on the tell all and who wasn't. Like, I would have liked one of her, like, well, yeah, I would have absolutely loved her witches to be like brought into this. Like, hey, witches, have you ever thought about like being cool to your friend and like doing like a little spell to get Johnny there? And also, have you ever done any other spells that have like worked? And can you tell us about that? I would really love like all of that information. Um, so when does she like? Okay, that comes in. So yeah, so it's really awkward. She maintains she didn't have sex with that guy, but like that she's not to be trusted or believed. She has no loyalty, as Kimberly does. The conversation. By the way, but having said that, Spella and Johnny are like together, and he's supposedly going to come the next month. And whether that happened or not, Spella, the entire tell all is like, you can say what you want about me, but you guys are all dumb. And actually, my relationship is the strongest out of everyone here. Meanwhile, Memphis and Hamza supposedly are just like married with a baby, but she doesn't even know they exist. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I get it because Memphis bounced. We'll talk about it. So, they talk more about Jasmine in the nudes, and I think that everyone really enjoys replaying Jasmine grabbing the hat. I think that everyone understands that whatever they think they did this season, they didn't do what Jasmine did. And Jasmine is like, oh, don't even worry, I'll do the most from this seat in a pink Barbie dress. I will do the most. It's me. So anyway, we also get this other tidbit, and this other tidbit is that, yes, we have absolutely been hating every moment of Ben, and we hate him. But during this life, during this time, Ben, when he's married, and he's a youth and music pastor, and like whatever, he's also counseling marriages. Wedded people are coming to him, and this person is telling them what's up. How to do it. Honey, you think like every time anyone came in, they're like, Pastor Ben, thank you so much for taking time out of your very busy youth and music pastoring and workout schedule to work with us today. This is my wife, Betty. I'm Sean. And he's like, Sean, lion, Betty, gazelle. Let me tell you how life works. Ben is on a very high horse, just like I talked about earlier today, just how I almost fell off and was scared because my horse is high. He's on a very high horse all the time, and he is not afraid of falling off. And it seems like that horse is bucking him. And we're all looking at it from the ground of like him riding this high horse, being like, please hold on. Also get on a lower horse, come to the ground, please. You can be up there very much longer, Ben. It's crazy. Everyone, and I kind of like said this with like Kimberly talking about Spella, everyone hates everyone in some way. Everyone thinks the other one is like so much worse than them. Like Ben, thinks that Gino absolutely needs to go to therapy and work with Jasmine. Now, of course he does. Yes. But Ben, have you seen yourself? Have you seen what's happening? Like, what authentic working female relationship have we borne witness to? In fact, we will watch the destruction of another female relationship in your life on television where that person, and I think that person, says what we all actually want to say. And Mahogany doesn't quite know how to say as well as that person. But anyway, kind of, we'll talk about it. So yeah, we're getting Mahogany now here. Mahogany is now blonde. She definitely has changed her hair. We're happy about it. And we also get the introduction of Ben's friend, right? So this is Ben's friend, who I think I realize now, whose Instagram handle has the word Sicilian in it or something, or did. And that's why Gino supposedly now came into this girl's DMs. Now, I don't know how much this girl got paid from the producers, but she basically becomes the guest star of the tell-all, having feet not in one couple, but in two, and breaks up with someone who she's not even in a relationship with. So basically, yes, we had the drama from the tell beginning, which is that Sean, as I said, was like, a long line of questions, Gino, of like having slipped into the DM of a friend on the show, and then that was this person, and he's like, no, 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 this person reached out to me and said hi, and I was like being nice, I said hi back, and then this person comes on, she's like, no, 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 Sean, I had the DMs, and the DM supposedly begins with Gino reaching out to her and being like, hi, are you really Sicilian or whatever, whatever, God bless it is, God bless. This girl loves being on TV. And she was so happy to buy that Z Gallery lamp to put in the corner. And like that like Z Gallery paper holder on the side. I like her hair. And I rarely like people's hair on this show. But she did it. And it's hard to do. Now, I don't like the top. I think it's a little aging. But I will say, I think she showed up in a way that makes sense, in a way that like other people besides Memphis didn't. Those eyebrows are a little too much though. So after having like this kind of awkward conversation about Gino, she then goes in on Ben and Mahogany, and specifically the situation with the fact that Ben gave Mahogany $1,000. And supposedly that makes his friend go in on Mahogany, and she does. Like, well, did you even ever really love her? Like, why did you accept the $1,000? And Mahogany's like, no, listen to me. When I tell you I'm nothing years old, and your friend is old, old, old. So don't even yell at me. Which we're all like, yeah, bitch, why are you yelling at this 2-year-old? Your friend is a 96-year-old. Yeah, if a 96-year-old wants to give $1,000 to a 2-year-old, like that can happen. And why are you yelling at the 2-year-old? Like, right? We all thought that. And then, Mahogany's like, and by the way, I like told him that I was gonna borrow it and pay him back. And he said no. And she's like, well, why didn't you ask your mom? And she's like, yeah, why don't you just like ask your friend? And then Ben after that is like, oh, don't even worry about it, because like it was worth $1,000 just to talk to her for the first 2 months. And he had never FaceTimed her. It was just $1,000 in service of texting. And you know what? I bet she texted him a lot. 2 months of a relationship of texts, and you know that Ben sent a lot of texts that required reading novels and novels, and probably like had specific Bible references and phrases that she probably was on top of because she like is Christian, super Christian. That the amount of energy and work and time spent doing that is worth $1,000. Now these kids, honey, them with them like fast fingers, they can get texts out really fast. So whether I don't know what her life was like in between Disney Channel shows or whatever the hell she does, haircuts, honey. But I mean, it's only 1,000. It's not what Mike and Ximena have done. Mike, I'm saying. In the middle of this, Ben's friend like suddenly turns, and it's because Mahogany is like, just so you know, you're like yelling at me right now, and your friend is like no friend to you. Like your friend like basically says that you're like drama and you love it. And then she asks Ben, and Ben's like, no, I just said that you can be dramatic. You're like, you have a dramatic flair to you. I've always told you that. And then that friend, honey, is like, F you, Ben. F you, bitch. Why am I here? Well, I know I'm here. I'm getting paid by the producers and to be on a television show. Ha ha ha. I'm going to like sell things on Instagram in 2 seconds. But also, I've been your friend. I've had your back. Like, absolutely not. You are horrifying. And for some reason, she also keeps calling Mahogany Mohogany. And Ben is disgusting. Ben is one of these old men that like in the extra footage, like, okay, so we get this extra footage. And this extra footage makes no goddamn sense, but pretty much it's like this. Like after we were done filming, he goes back to Peru and they meet up again and they're dating again. But like not before this crazy thing where they were supposed to like meet up at a restaurant, but then she didn't come, but then he left the restaurant and he thought that she stood him up, but then he went to the beach and there she was there and it's a God miracle. Okay. And they're supposed to be back together again. And this point, I hate it. And he says that she just is like, has like a spell on, like she just like, he can't get enough of her, And it's that thing that old men do It's called it's like a Lolita complex where like old men will be like, I cannot help myself around the charms of this young woman. She seduced me so. And the seduction is just like, or the seduction is she doesn't show up. She stands you up over and over again. That's the seduction. She tells you like, don't come to my country. Every time she's like late, late, late to everything to possibly meet you at, she hates you. And you're just like, I can't get enough of this young, pretty young PYT. Ugh. Um, hello, Gabby. I love you guys. Ben's bail on that FTA warrant was 10K, or you put up 10%, or $1,000. Hey, Mahogany, can you hold this 1,000 me in case I ever knew? Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Wow, you're so good at math. So yeah, so then we get into like things. We get more into Mike's drama. We like every it goes back and forth. It's just the craziest. So let me say this. So after this situation, it's really dumb. You know, Ben's friend is like, "I hate you," and like, "I'll never be friends with you again. You're so dumb. You're a narcissist, Ben. Literally, you're disgusting. I hate you." And we're like, "I don't understand. Where's your ex-wife to watch all this?" And like I don't understand this entire time. Every time Ben is on this tell all, we deserve to have the ex-wife in the corner being like videoed in just to give us every smirk, every like, boy, do I know that. Yeah. Like we needed that the entire time. Not only the healing that it would have been for us to have dealt with Ben, but her own healing. I love that woman, don't know that woman. I love that woman. Especially when we saw her look at this shell of a person and be like, I didn't know. Look how young I was. I didn't know a thing. I sometimes get a little blushy red, and this person is a little pink all the time. And I don't know. I just thought, why not? I like music. I like youth. We'll always be this way. He's been so disgusting, so rude in the entire time about their marriage. Ugh, I hate him so much. Like, and he even was just like, yeah, we canceled marriages, and just like the whole time, just like, yeah, it's because you don't know about marriage. Wow, you really think you like know shit? Ugh, God. So, Memphis suddenly is like, they start talking a little bit about Memphis, and Memphis is suddenly like, I have a headache, or some sort of something's happening, and I'm gonna walk out, and then I'm just gonna leave. I'm done. I looked hot. I came. You saw Hamza. He looks hot. We came in, we looked like this, and that's done. I'm done. I leave. Now, it's weird because it literally is just like, yeah, I have to go. Oh, okay. Someone came up, or how bad's the headache, or is there like a Tylenol? You want to lay down? Eh, no. Piecing out. They're like, Hamza, you're staying? Oh, okay. Like, we don't know what's happening at all. And this is confusing for a bunch of reasons. A, because we don't know anything about the minimal information we have about like how your story turned out, like needs to be painted. I mean, you had a baby and you're married now. It's much more than everyone else. Like, what does that baby look like? What's the baby like? What's your mom think of the baby? What does Hamza's mom think of the baby? What does Hamza's sister think of the baby? What's happening with the baby? How'd you have that baby? What's the baby look like? Did I say that already? Does it look like Hamza? Are you afraid of any lines of questioning that like is there something else that you're trying to avoid by leaving in the middle of the tell-all right when I came to you? Just wondering. But you show up, you look hot. Is there like some contractual thing that you had to show up, but you got out of it by being like stomach ache, headache, headache, the aches in the stomachs and the heads came to a resounding noise level. Can't have to go. So what happens then is Jasmine just decides to take over the reins for A, hosting the show from Sean Robinson, and B, doing the Lord's work because Jasmine speaks Spanish. So she starts speaking Spanish specifically to Ximena and trying to get Ximena to talk about how much Ximena is into Mike or not into Mike. And Ximena, has been very honest the entire time. And specifically, if you ask Ximena in Spanish, she basically it's almost like a truth filter. Like when Ximena speaks Spanish, she cannot lie. So she's basically like, yeah, I like him. He's okay. Man, I don't like him. I mean, I love him. I definitely don't love him. Not in love with him. Never have been. Have said it repeatedly how much I really don't enjoy him. And if you saw him in real life, you would understand. I mean, no, if you had to come on, with him, you would, come on. Yeah, no, not into it. And every time Jasmine gets her point to her, she's like, see, she said it or whatever. And it is interesting. Everyone's kind of like, how are you? How does Mike, yeah, Mike really is obsessed with you. At one point, Usman is like, is Mike being used by voodoo? Now, this is one of the sound pieces of the night. Is Mike being used by voodoo? And then I wanted a song about it. That seems like a really good song material or whatever. Oh, I forgot to say something. So let's go back to Memphis and Hamza. So then after she leaves, this is Hamza's sister's Instagram. Someone asks, do you know why Memphis left? Big YES. The something what really happened is not mentioned yet. Tell all. Something what really happened. All you do is lie. Will the truth ever come out? The show will reveal a large part of the truth and I will post the rest. What the show will reveal is not like the rest of the episodes that have passed. What? Is it? What's happening? Hot sister. How's the mom? I mean, I'm sitting here in front of you in a full robe, and we can imagine what Hamza's mom is wearing in this moment right now. God bless. So anyway, Ximena is being sorry. Let's go back. So now, yes, Jasmine's getting at Ximena. Ximena is, they bring on, who they decide to bring on again is more of Mike's friend and Mike's friend's wife who are talking, and Ximena hates them, obviously. And no one, for some reason, grills Mike about the way that he was like, you have no money and, you're going to go back to your slutty cam girl work. And why would you want to do that? Meanwhile, that's how I met you because I'm a disgusting pervert. God bless, God bless, God bless. None of that is being said, what I don't understand. Mike has the audacity to sit there and every time Gino's sugar daddy's brought up or how he had to pay to spend time with whatever or how, Kimberly had to give gifts to Usman. Mike isn't thinking about the fact that he's paid for Ximena's whole life, whole family's life for the past 2 years. And when she's get away from me, you disgust me, I don't want to be in a relationship with you. All he does is please can I give you more money to be in some sort of contact with you. The minute I'm in some sort of contact with you, I just pretend we're getting married again. At the same time, Ximena toggles between being no, I want to be in a relationship with you. As I said, not a relationship, and I don't want one with you, to being okay, let's go to, not Corsica, but some other place. Let's go to this place and talk about our relationship and see how we can work it out. And I'll try and change too. Now, Ximena hints and Mike says that this island vacation that has been planned for them to go to because they're together and work on things, and that Ximena has to change some things. I wonder what in God's name that means. And what does Ximena have to change? Not asking you for money? Being okay with you being disgusting and non-hygienic? Being less sensitive to that? Waking up early and not partying? Does Ximena have to work on being attracted to you? I mean, that's the work, if we were to be honest about what would have to happen if you were really, truly thinking about being together. But I don't know how you... Okay. It's in the age-old, they say, and we're talking about heterosexual relationships, men can grow to love someone that they're physically attracted to. But women could become attracted to someone they love. Ximena said that she is not in love with Mike, though. And I don't think that she loves Mike. I think that she definitely loves a lot of the things that he's provided for her, which is that securidad, you know? So, Mike is so desperate for love and attention. It's sad. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. So is Kimberly, you know? Yeah, I'm so sorry. Okay, yeah, Teresa. Cartagena. Cartagena. Cartag Cartagena? This was the first time I had not heard of this place, can you all tell? When they said it, I was like, "Oh, yeah, never thought of it. I don't know it. No. Sounds nice. Don't know it." I'm so sorry. I'm late. I thought you were gonna find your cord. I didn't find my cord. I just went and bought a new one, bought new cords, just spent money. Spent money at the Apple store and decided to order some like fancy new Apple Watch bracelet, like just the bracelet part, like the band. It's like this like hot pink roped cord. It's so cute. I was like, I'll buy it. I can't wait. They're like, oh yeah, like we don't have the one in stock that's your size. I'm like, oh whatever, it's gonna ship to me. And I like don't even think to ask how much it is. It's a band. It's not the Apple Watch, it's just the band. In my mind, I'm like, 50. It was $100. And I felt I had already bought it. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, oh, just didn't ask. Anyway, okay, so coming in here, I just found out that Memphis and Hamza are separated. Is that true? Because if that's true, then that means that this makes a lot more sense. The show will reveal a large part of the truth, and I will post the rest. Okay, so let's do a live deep dive and see if that's true, or if we can get some late breaking. Because I saw in the screen ramp, you can see pictures of Memphis's like baby photo shoot, and she's, she's beautiful. I always think that she's really pretty. Nothing here. I'm gonna go and say split. I'll go on to Instagram and just quickly see too. Did Hamza's sister just confirm they split? Yeah, this is the same thing I'm talking about. Many rumors suggest that 90 Day Fiancé before 90 Days couple has called it quits. First, Hamza and Memphis no longer following each other on Instagram. Second, Memphis has been posting cryptic quotes regarding the heartbreak and love. Third, 90 Day Fiancé fans are convinced that Hamza has moved away from Memphis's home in Michigan. In Hamza's recent Instagram post, he appears to be spending a lot of time in Chicago. On April 12th, which is today, Raiwa, however you guys her name, posted a series of Q&A with, and this is what we're talking about. There is more than too much more. Is there more than what they said? Many 90 Day fans believe that Hamza's sister is discussing the state of her brother's marriage. While there's yet to be an official word, fans are convinced that Hamza and Memphis will be featured, mainly since Hamza and Memphis barely spoke during the tell-all in the Happily Ever After Season 7. March 2022, fans claimed to have spotted Memphis and Hamza together in Michigan filming with a camera crew. One fan commented on a TikTok, yes, she lives in my town, seen them and the baby. They're shooting in Muskegon right now with a 90-day camera crew. Oh, doesn't look good. But what if this is all supposed to be like drummed up drama for Happily Ever After? And this is just a new couple finding its legs in how to make their 15 minutes last. I mean, who knows? Or, of course, the other whole thing is that the baby isn't his. Maybe the baby isn't his. Because everyone thinks that they're confused about the timeline of how long she was there. So some people think that maybe the baby is her ex's. Memphis is saying that Hamza laid hands on her. No. Ooh. Okay. Pronounced Cartagena. 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 Yeah. Okay. Hey, let's go to Instagram and see what else is happening. Let's go to Raiwa's Instagram and see if she's posted anything since Waiwa Mug. Okay. Oh, she's private? Horrible. She's only done one post. Let's go to Hamza's. Okay, Hamza, he posted a picture of him and the thing. He's talking about being under a kind of spell, about everyone's talking about what Ximena has got Mike. So the voodoo thing, and then he's like, it's like as you're under a kind of spell. That's him posted by himself on a walk. I don't know, my loves. He's posting with his friend Foizy. One day ago. Yeah, I can see where he's in Chicago. One picture is like, I'm just a cool guy on a phone. He is definitely using filters. Not a lot of pictures of a baby or any pictures of a baby. Okay, picture with Memphis happens on April 5th. She's not tagged. Oh, I just liked it. Shit. She's not tagged. Okay, let's go. Is he really not following her? Okay, that's crazy. Following. He's following David. Okay. He's following hashtags. He's following the hashtag Memphis and Hamza. He's really not following Memphis? I feel like, is that real or is that just like them being shady? Let me look at hers now. Memphis. Survivor. Okay, this is her. Okay, this is Memphis's bio. Survivor of all things that are supposed to destroy you, taking my experiences to help build awareness and esteem. Okay. I mean, her photo shoot is great. Okay, so let's see. And she is also following David. Yeah, definitely not following him. Absolutely not. And Raiwa, definitely not following a sister. All her pictures are old pictures. I mean, pictures, none of them about new baby and none of them about a Hamza. Oh, at one point she went blonde. Oh, wow. Okay. So, yeah, I mean, I think here's the scoop. I think that we are now in it. Something is afoot. And I think personally, it could be manufactured publicity drama to get us interested in for happily ever after. I think this is how it works. And I think, by the way, they're smart. Why would the sister start posting the night of the tell-all, knowing that people are going to be all over the internet? Come on. I'm a conspiracy theorist. I don't believe anything. Those are Android filters. I can spot them from Florida. You know, they sold the pics of the baby to people. Oh, God. Jesus. People, Hamza. Memphis. Why is this our lives? I don't see the... I do not see the pictures yet. I don't know why. Okay, fans didn't mince any words when they asked Raya what things. Do you feel Memphis treats your brother well? And she says no. Memphis say bad thing about Hamza. Is it true he hurt her and her kids? And when they have no justification for their bad actions, they spread lies. Meanwhile, someone else wanted to know if Hamza is a person who's mean, and then she picks fights, and he was a good brother. They were younger. Oh, okay. So she's pissed at Memphis because Memphis said that Hamza hit her or something, and she's like, "You're lying." Oh God. Someone asked her, "How's your mother doing?" And she said, "She's fine, thank God, but she feels sad." Oh God, the cat's dead. We have a lot to say and reveal the truth about the liars, but will remain silent. No one can change anything. I feel the attempt to falsify that. I mean, she's pissed. She is pissed. Well, my loves, we will see. So going back, I also found when do you know when Jasmine and when Jasmine and Hamina are going after it, Jasmine also like puts Hamina to like the test and is like, why are you so rude to Mike? Like, and then I also found the word Rosera rude. I just wrote that down. I was like, Rosera. Ben makes this comment. And people are yelling at each other. I don't have to tell you. It's like Mike gets really upset, like people are like, Mike, like she hates you. It's just like we have to see this happen in real life. He's like, fuck you, friends. The friends are like, you're dumb. He like tells the friends to go away. We're just like, oh my God. I mean, I just like somehow gets him to go to that island or whatever. I don't even know. It's like, it's hard to watch. But Ben makes this comment how there weren't a lot of like big personalities for men this season and how sad that was. A lot of the big personalities are women that, like, and in his mind, he's like, yeah, Memphis big personality, predator, like me, Hamza, gazelle, Usman, gazelle, Kimberly, predator, like me. Like I think he's just like Jasmine, big personality. And he must have thought that Mahogany must have had a really small personality, mostly because she would never she would never show up to any event or pretty much talk to him for like longer than 5 minutes. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you about. It was the tell all sort of gets some good sound bites, but doesn't ever have like any crazy moments because yeah, like I think there is some things that must have happened that the producers had to move around. For me, not having the sister, like Hamza's sister and mom, whatever, just like shown in video and asked them questions of like, did you think it was weird that Memphis got knocked up really fast? Also, remember that time you begged your son not to have premarital sex because it would like be really harmful to your whole reputation and stuff? Did that ever happen? Like not having Ben's ex-wife is crazy to me. We're not gonna ever talk to Ben's ex-wife, and much less like that young woman that he dated after that. Not that person. Like, I don't know. It just seemed so. This tell all, in a way, felt like a COVID tell all, where they had what they had and that's all they had. Which, I get because I guess technically we're in COVID and that's why Spella and Johnny couldn't meet. But at the same time, enough has happened where it feels like more interesting moments could have been orchestrated within the actual storylines to bring about drama than drama being brought about by the cast members going at each other from like the different relationships. Because again, it won't ever be super exciting for me for that way. Like I would rather Ben's ex give it to Ben than Kimberly give it to Ben. You know what I'm saying? Isn't that obvious? Is it that they're not paying anyone and so is Ben's ex like, I don't want that, I don't need that? I don't know. Can they give Ben's ex some money? We would enjoy that. Bible Ben is a DUIing fool. Ha 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 ha. Yes, why weren't they there? I know it. I thought it was weird that Sean was bringing up all the side stuff, like Gino and the blonde girl, and Spell with the other Asian guy. I know it felt gay, but like I said, like it felt like there was like some weird research team, little FBI agents on the producers cast that was like, find some dirt on these people, like it was, and also it was weird. I mean, I guess one side of me is giving Sean props for like changing up her style and getting a little like of her hands dirty. And the other half of it is like, why does it take you like 7 questions to ask the one question? It feels like we have to go through this moment of like walking in and we're finding like a kid with the hand in the candy jar. And it's just like this, like, okay, Gino, is that your hand in the candy jar? Yeah. Gino, what's that thing attached to your arm? My hand. What's that thing on that is in? Where's your hand right now? Cookie jar. Then what's happening? You caught me with my hand in the cookie jar. Like it doesn't make any sense. Like, okay, why is this? Oh my God, like pulling teeth, truly. I enjoy the tells where Ed and Coulter are together and fighting though, because it's funny to see how triggered Colt gets by Ed. That must be where it comes from, and I do get that. Yes, I love Waz taking all this too, because like, what the fuck? Why did they show us that behind the scenes vlogging footage from Ben after the season ended? Exactly, because if you remember right, we all remember right, like they took out a whole couple, Alina and Caleb. I can't imagine they just have like footage upon footage. They just like don't even know what to put in. It just, God, no, it could have been better. And I'm excited for regular 90 Day. Yeah, I haven't watched the tell-alls so over these folks, and you really don't need to. Truly, this isn't anything you have to watch. I mean, because even like the good drama, like if what good drama, like if Memphis's baby starts to like if they're like we don't know what baby that is, and if they're separated, like that's pretty effing juicy. I mean, horrible, horrible, because it's like the family just being torn apart, but also juicy. And that's not even really being talked about. We don't even know that. And they didn't even hint at that. That's what I'm saying to you based upon like Instagram ads. Now they know that people like me and people like you and Reddit are going to show that. So I mean, at some point, if you're a rabid fan, you'd find out. Whether you are the rabid fan that would find out now, or whether you are the rabid fan that would find out for the promo that might be happening for or for happily ever after in 3 months, that's neither here nor there. Okay, so yeah, so when this ends, Mike runs to his phone because he really wants to call Ximena to see if like, they're still in a relationship, and because his friends and him and the relationship is dead, and whether it can be brought back to life using some sort of like otherworldliness, like that's the time to get Spella, honey. But he does call Ximena, and everything is fine. That's when we get Ximena on the phone being like being like real loving. I mean, being really like, yes, amor, let's do this round 2. And we're just like, are we all being played? Because we can all sit here and be like, damn, dumb that Mike. That Mike's so dumb. He's being played. Mike's so dumb. He doesn't know what's up. He doesn't know what's down. But what I'm telling you is, are we all being played? And if that's the truth, I am happy to be in the company of my fellow players. I mean, listen, we're coming to an end of the season. There were some great moments on this. Jasmine grabbing the hat and being mad and is like amazing. I could have the sugar daddy of these sugar daddies. I mean, yeah, that's all great. I guess there is a certain part of us and me, I guess, that gets somehow fed by the audacity of narcissistic men. And so watching Ben is just blink, blink. Watching him is kind of like watching Stephanie of Stephanie and Ryan, where you're watching someone just like live their life without like any awareness. Jasmine carried the entire season on her shoulders. She absolutely did, but Lala, she trains for that. She's like always doing like shoulder work. I mean, she can probably like bench press a lot. She's very strong. Yeah. Did anyone notice how Mahogany talked in Spanish? And then you're like, yeah, I don't understand. Yeah, it makes no sense. Like Mahogany, Mahogany's life, name, family structure, language, all of it makes no goddamn sense. I don't understand it. Apparently, Sean asked some good questions, but didn't air because a lot was edited out. Are you telling me there should be a part three? Of course, we're being played, honey. Yeah, just like strings. Okay, I heard there was a tell-all leak a year back that was like 10 hours. Yeah, that actually this did happen. Apparently, it was juicy, but producers cut out a lot of good parts. Yeah, that is absolutely true. It's interesting that they just don't do like some sort of crazy like big cut of like the best juiciest parts of stuff they cut off, like a blooper reel or something with just soundbite after soundbite. I mean, I would enjoy that. That's really it, my loves. That's all I have. They had a very long, weird after part of the tell-all where like people are like walking away and having conversations and like wrapping up. And it was ho hum. It was definitely ho and definitely hum. But there were some things that happened, and we will see. And it feels like a lot of contenders for these couples to move on in their storylines. Like we should see, except for Ben and Mahogany, except for that footage. So we never know. We don't know anything. People really want to be famous, so they really will come back for seconds and thirds just to make sure their names are on a TV, a national television show all the time. They really like those Twitter followers and those Instagram followers turn out. Even the friends of the friends do. Like that's why this girl, like blonde Sicilian orange shirt. She's like, I'll do whatever it takes for like 3 more followers. Ugh. I wonder what's happening with the teddy bear that Mahogany got. Do you think she still has it? Do you think she burned it? Do you think it was like, do you think he even won it? Do you think she like gave it back to the person like, oh, thanks. Thanks for making it seem like I won something. I don't know. I really feel over the Mike and Ximena thing because at this point now, for them to be going off to this island together, like I have to wash my hands of like feeling like one's doing the other naughty or one's doing the other harm. They both seem to understand what's happening here. And they both are at every moment choosing to be in it, to stay in it. Oh, getting ready for work, Brenda. Thanks. Ciao. I live in Sicily. Oh, my love. Yes, honey. You know what it's like to be Sicilian. I don't know if you are Sicilian, but you know what it's like because you're around Sicilians. You don't have to go into a DM. Oh, getting your face made up. You thought her top was pretty, dog trainer. I just don't like that. Like, I just felt like it was a little like okay, this is what I don't like about it. Let's talk about it. I don't like the brooch, like diamond brooch, and I don't understand, is that like a ribbed belt that's attached to the dress? Is that a belt or is that okay? If you told me this was a dress with a belt on, then I guess I would get it. It's a little marmy looking. If you're telling me it's a top with a built-in ribbed belt with that brooch, then I absolutely hate it. So you know what I'm saying? No, I'm an expat. Oh, yeah, honey. Oh my God. I just think about like, is it a lot of like pasta eating and red wine drinking and Chiantis all the time? And is there like beautiful men there all the time? Do you have like romantic conversations? Is there passion there everywhere? People getting in fights and using their hands all the time? This is all very, stereotypical questions, but it's what I want to know. Okay, I don't love the belt, but the top itself I think is pretty fine. Yes, mama. Oh, yes. She engaged to a Canadian now? Ximena? Yeah, I think she is. I'm sorry, I'm all over the place. Usman looks like a teenager in his costume. He does. He actually has a very young face. Oh, Cuban hash queen, why'd you have a shitty day? No, my love. Frere Rocher chocolate wrapping. I'm dead. That's so funny. Brendan, if you're going to work, I love you so much. I'm gonna go. No, you think I don't want to go to Sicily? I'll go right now, honey. Oh, and you went to Malta? Okay, well, that sounds good. And Corsica, right? I want to go to Corsica. Mhm. Who is she? I missed that. Oh, Ramsterdam? Are you talking about this is Ben's friend that like blew up a little bit of Gino's game because Gino slipped into her DMs asking if she's Sicilian, and then she like basically was trying to get like Mahogany to be like called out for being a gold digger, but then she realized she was trying to call out a 22-year-old, and her friend Ben is a 59-year-old whatever horror, and then she like literally in the middle of it was like, wait, you know what? I fucking hate you, Ben. Ben, you suck. You're like not on my side. You're telling people like lies about me. Why am I like on TV going at some young, like teenager for you? You're gross. So yeah, so she was just like, I made a mistake here, but also I made a mistake with this shirt. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, dog trainer. Hi from Texas. Hi. Ooh, Christy Nix. I had a friend named David Nix from Texas once who went to my college, LMU. What if it was a Nix from Texas? I know the Nixes from Texas. The Nix family, the famous Nix family from Texas. Who's very tall. Chris, you have a P.O. box? Let's send you some olive oil. I do. I do have a P.O. box. Oh my God, I do have a P.O. box. Yes, I will. Oh God, P.O. box. I got. Do I have it on my YouTube video? Let me look. I think I do have my dad. My dad has a P.O. box, and one time he like gave me the use of one. I was so excited. Okay, wait 1 second. Oh, if you haven't yet, will you please like this video? It really helps your girl. Your girl being me, Chris. It really tickles my algorithm in such a way that really makes my life easier on this platform. But I know it's annoying. You don't think I know that? Ugh, I hate asking for it day in, day out. I won't. My life. Okay. Oh, just not going to show me anything I want? How interesting. Okay, yeah, not doing all the thing that I want to do. You know what? I do have a P.O. box, but where is it? I thought it was somewhere on my stupid. I'm looking at my own YouTube channel. Oh, about? Did I put in the about section? No, horrible. Oh Lord. Let me go back to like an edited. Did we make an edited video where I did it? No. I'm still looking. No. No. You know what? I sort of missed doing the lives. I'm looking at when I did all my lives. I think it was in my bedroom, and it was in this house that I'm in now, and it's against my white curtain. It looks so much better than these white walls. Should I go back and do that? Do you guys like these white walls? Is that okay with you? No, no, I do not know where my PO box is. I really have been looking everywhere. Found it. Okay, found it. Oh my God, I did it. Okay, I'll write it in my thing. Can you believe me? It took me this long to do it. Okay, PO box. I gotta like write this down somewhere. I'm just writing this down in this chat now, and then in life I'll write this down. Mostly because I just want to know for my own life. So if anyone ever wants to send me anything, like a letter, like a love letter, not like a dead body, but some sort of like thing where you feel like I'd appreciate it. PO Box 12709, Newport Beach, California 92658. Me. Okay. Thank you, Find It. So, can you believe how long we did this? I love this room. We're on a roll. I love you. So yeah, other than that, my loves, what else? Let's see. Um, yeah, we have brand new 90 Day Fiancé to start. And I wanted to bring this up also. So the makers of Love is Blind have a new show on Netflix. It's called Ultimatum. Who here knows what I'm talking about? Who here is watching it? Who here wants to watch it? Because if you remember during Love is Blind, which I for some reason never talked about, never did a live about, I'm so sorry. I just like hit too much on my plate. They did a super tease for this show, Ultimatum, and it looked really, really good. I was like really, really into it. Which basically is this: like you move in to a house with your significant other who's giving you an ultimatum. Oh, ultimatum. It's not a word. God damn it. Ultimatum. 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 Okay, I won't say it again. We both know I know the word. It's ultimatum. And it's like, like shit or get off the pot, pretty much. And they're like, well, okay, let's see if this is what it is for us to like move forward. But at the same time, we're also in a house with a bunch of other hot people who like don't know if they're supposed to also be together. So, Teresa, the ultimatum is so damn dramatic. No 20-something should do all that, sure. That's why it's probably good TV, huh? Yeesh. You guys like it. I love it. Okay, yeah, I think I'm gonna be into it. I think I'm still gonna try it. I wasn't gonna watch it, but now that I'm unemployed, I guess I will because I have so much free time. Gabby, you shouldn't be unemployed. You should be employed. But at the same time, I hope to employ you by making you watch the ultimatum. No, I was kidding. I wish I could pay you for it. I wish I could pay myself for it. Yeah, like I think it's gonna be really messy. Oh no, a reality show that's really messy? No. Messy relationships, just messing around all the time, all over the place, gross. What do we do? I binged it last night. Whoa. Hey, I'm watching it. Very good. The last episode's coming out in 2 hours. I didn't realize it was all done. God damn it. How do I oh, Jesus. All right, well, okay. What is today, the 12th? Okay, how many episodes, and could I binge it? No, not tonight. I have stuff to do tomorrow. I possibly could do tomorrow if I got home. Okay, let me see what my life's like. I wonder how many episodes. Well, Amsterdam, you haven't heard of it? We have 24 hours to watch it all. Now, me and you, honey. And you're in Amsterdam, so I don't know what time it is there, but not 10:29 p.m. on Tuesday the 12th. Some other time. It's Wednesday, isn't it? Crazy. So maybe your episodes are already out. Catch up. Okay, 8 or 9 episodes. Okay, so there's 8 or 9 episodes now and 2 more coming out, so maybe 10 episodes total. Yeah, I can watch 5 episodes for sure. 10 episodes in one day is like, are you sick? Like, you aren't feeling well. You have 10 hours. You have 10 hours? Yeah, seems like a lot of hours. But you know what? I like to challenge myself. I don't have kids. What am I going to do? It's 7:30. Oh, my European ladies. Okay. Netflix. So you're good watching drama as long as it's on TV and not next door. Ha ha ha. You know what I also got into is I started watching The Gilded Age, which I really loved. It's drama. Is it drama? Yeah. It's period piece. It has funny and I guess dramatic moments in it both. But boy, am I enjoying The Gilded Age. It's already over, but I mean, it's on HBO. I just like that Christine Baranski. I'm into it. And Cynthia Nixon plays a very fun character where it feels like her character choice is always positive, always nice. Whatever she is, whatever she's going to say, it's going to be incredibly authentic and positive and like without an ounce of sarcasm or just a lot of hope. Everything has a lot of hope. Hi. Oh, okay. Everything is like, it's a cute character choice for me. 1 a.m. there. Oh my God. Love the Gilded Age. Yeah. Loved it too. I loved it too. My loves, I'm gonna start letting you go. I want to like wrap up a little bit just because it's 10:30 my time. I have to like turn off this ring light and start to like just not have a blaring light in my eye holes. That's what I call these. My eye holes. Um, but I'm excited to like, yeah, binge watch The Ultimatum, finish The Gilded Age, get into this week. I've been like cleaning weird things, like like I'm gonna redo all my bedding, wash my actual pillows and everything. I love that. We'll do a breath. Oh, I love you, Lala. They asked you where you are. I don't know where you are. I think you said it before in Vanity Fair. Lupe. Okay. Miami. Oh, you did answer. Tee hee hee. Okay, so yeah, I just have, all of my baby boos, honey, from coast to coast and then another coast. I can't even like get to like talk to people, just like makes me so happy that just like, oh, you just have some time in your life, you just like spend time with me. You're just like in Sicily. You're just like in the Netherlands. You're like, I mean, I have so many like lovely people in Canada, the various parts. It's a huge ass continent, so like literally the various parts. What a lucky person I am. And I'm so like, I'll never get over the fact that I get to just like sometimes go live and just 100 people are just like, hi. It feels like kind of like if we all live in a small town and sometimes that you had like one crazy friend, me, who like at some point during the day would just like go out on her balcony and just start like ranting about something in the middle of the day. And just 100 of the town folks are just kind of like, it's time for old maid Chris's rant, and they're just like, well, no, open the window, let's lend an ear. And then at the end, they're like, she's done. Let's take a breath, honey, and let's put that one to bed. How'd you get so tan, Chris? Thank you. It's because Juan and I went to the Boysenberry Festival at Knott's Berry Farm. Also, yeah, I think it's that. And I did some like wine tasting. I was like around and out. I'm like a little tan. I guess I am a little tan. um, yeah, my face looks tan for sure. I also think it's just against the white robe. Could you imagine if I just accidentally showed a mild areola? I almost forgot. Yeah, I love you guys. All right, my loves, we are going to have a very good week. We'll take a breath together. We're going to like do it really well. We're going to allow time to move forward and allow that time to be spent loving and giving love and warmth, and just hoping that the warmth and love that we give ourselves and our friends and family inspires us to give a little more warmth and love and light to, okay, the people that service us and our acquaintances and people that we walk by on the street. And maybe if there's enough love and warmth given to those people, maybe if those people feel that love and warmth, and maybe somehow magnetized is the thing that like is that like butterfly effect where somehow the world just has more warmth and love. And we don't have such shitty news things. I really am so thankful, like in the moments, like right now, like about my own quality of life. Like I'm just like talking with you guys right now on the internet. It's crazy. I'm in a towel. I'm in a robe, in like a warm home. I'm so incredibly blessed to not only have all the things I have, but able to like share the things that I have and be able to like have people like want to share space with me. And not everyone is as lucky, and I just don't even know how sometimes I did get so lucky. I really want everyone to be as lucky as me. But I would say that at the end of it, I feel a lot of warmth and love, support. And I think it's important for us to like show up and give that back. I really am like just saying this for me. Like, I want to remain someone who can be open and give love, warmth, support, light to people because I really know what it's like to be super blessed. And I know that, like, yeah, it's hard. It's hard out there. Brenda. Oh, sweetheart. Thank you for sharing your beautiful spirit. Oh my God, Brenda, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for like for this amazing, very, very generous super chat, but also spending time with me and Cicely while you get your makeup done and before you go to work. Oh, I mean, in this like moment, like Brenda, like even when you were telling me about putting your makeup on, I'm like, I wish I could see what makeup you're putting on. You know, I would look at your palette, honey. Like, what foundation do you use? How do you do your concealer? Do you do a dewy look? Do you do matte? No. I'm so thankful that people are spending time with me, and I'm so thankful to like be sharing any amount of like my authentic self with someone. I can't believe I can't believe it. I can't believe I get to go live and have some time with people. Thank you for that super chat. I need to keep that energy in mind and not let the anger consume me. It is so very hard to be not of the world and therefore somewhat immovable. To be less reactionary is like a whole practice. And I am someone who's incredibly reactionary. I like loud noises annoy me. I'm like, like I get distracted. I like am someone who like is incredibly, all I do is react. I'm a sensitive little like nub of a nerve, you know? So it is so difficult. But having just more mindful moments to just remind yourself to do so is all you can do and just be grounded, I guess, in whatever grounds you in moments. For me, sometimes it's just like a forward fold. I forward fold my body, take deep breaths, hanging there, feel my feet or wherever I am on the earth, and just try and like ground myself. I'm fine. I know this sounds whatever. I need to say like mantras to yourself. I am fine. I am safe in this moment. In this moment, I am fine. I am safe. I am good. In this moment, I am fine. I am safe. I'm good. Really helps. Okay, so let's take a breath together. Know that in my heart of hearts, I hope that you are, and I think that you are if you are just watching or spending time with me right now. You are fine and you are safe. If you are in the Ukraine, my heart is with you. I don't know if you are fine and safe, and I don't know who would be listening to me in the Ukraine, but obviously right now, my heart would be with you, and that wouldn't feel probably very safe or authentic to say. So beyond that, we are fine. We are safe. We are fine. We are safe right now. You are good right now. We are safe. You can touch yourself. You are good. No, you're good. You're good. You're safe right now. Well, that feels nice. I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you for being here. If you want to follow me on Instagram and Twitter, you can. I am at Chris L. Farah. And I also have a private Facebook group that is Vanity Farah on Facebook. I usually try and post before I go live and give a little heads up. I did today. I also oh my God, I got my first Venmo from someone that was huge. Oh my God, I forgot that this happened. So I can call this out now. This happened when I wasn't expecting it. And then I was like, what? Elizabeth Troy, gratitude for you, delayed super chats. Elizabeth Troy, thank you so much for Venmoing me $100. That's an incredibly generous super chat Venmo. Elizabeth Troy, honey, you did it on April 4th, which is, so yes, it's been a minute. But oh my God, I'm calling you out now. Thank you so much. Elizabeth. Look at her. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. She has amazing teeth. Seems to me that you worked like as a businesswoman, Elizabeth. This picture of you says like a CEO. It's like a very good headshot for someone who like makes smart moves. That was what I would say. As an actor, I'm like always like looking at headshots, being like, "Who would I cast you as?" And I would cast you as like a smart ass businesswoman. Okay, so yes, all will be well. I love you guys. Thank you so much. Bye, Lala. Bye, Ramsterdam. And after COVID, it's a stretch. I know. You know what I'm saying? I know what that means. Um, yeah, I know. That's true. I love you, Cuban Hash Queen. I'm sorry if you had a bad day, but I'm so happy you're here with me. I love you. Okay, my babes. So yeah, we're gonna fucking have a great spring. We're going into the rest of our week. We have brand new 90 Day Fiance, and against Happily Ever After will be coming at us sooner rather than later. Ultimatum is on the docket. So a lot of things to bring us into our lives. And yeah, Gilded Age also is something else great. Um, okay. No, God bless you. God bless everyone. Why would I want to end it right there? I don't. Thank you so much, though. Subscribe, gives up a little thumbs up like Jesse did. I love you guys. Have a beautiful rest of your week. Thank you for making me LOL. Oh, do not let this be your first and last live. Do you understand me? I can't even say your name. You better come back. I want to see it. All right, friends. I love you. Sleep well, and or go to work and kill it. Okay. Thank you.